Forget the romantic duels of movies. The job of a medieval knight wasn't chivalry, it was to be a brutally efficient killer. Today, we're ranking the 5 deadliest weapons of the medieval era. Tools engineered to shatter armor, break bones, and spill noble blood. Be warned, our number 1 weapon isn't a sword or an axe, but a weapon so revolutionary it was forbidden by the church for the danger it posed to society. The weapons of the Middle Ages were a constant arms race, brutal, ingenious solutions to the problem of how to kill a person locked inside a fortress of steel armor. These are the tools that decided battles, toppled knights from saddles, and struck fear into the hearts of warriors. Coming in at number 5 is the most essential and underestimated weapon of the medieval period, the spear. It lacked the glory of a sword, but on the battlefield, the spear was king. Its lethality came down to 2 things, reach and versatility. An 8 to 12 foot spear was the ultimate tool for controlling distance. For infantry, a wall of spears was nearly impenetrable. Later variants even added blades or hooks to find gaps in plate armor. At number 4, we have the Halberd, a quantum leap in battlefield brutality. This 6 to 8 foot polearm was a terrifying fusion of 3 weapons designed to even the odds against an armored knight. At the top, a spear point for thrusting. Below that, an axe blade for devastating chopping power. But its genius was the hook on the back. An infantryman could use this hook to snag a knight's leg or armor and yank the warrior from his saddle, crashing him to the ground. The Halberd was a message that the age of the unchallenged knight was coming to a bloody end. As armor technology hit its peak in the 15th century, swords were no longer the weapon of choice. The battlefield demanded a new solution. The answer, our 3rd-ranked weapon, the Warhammer. It was pure, malicious physics. It wasn't designed to cut, it was designed to utterly destroy what lay beneath the armor. A strike from the hammer's blunt end sent a concussive force traveling through the steel that was enough to break bones, rupture organs, or cause a catastrophic concussion. It turned a knight's own protection into an instrument of their demise. If the Warhammer was a surgical tool, our number 2 weapon was an instrument of pure chaos, the Morning Star. It was a wooden or metal haft topped with a spherical head bristling with spikes. It combined the bone-shattering force of a mace with the piercing threat of multiple spikes, requiring very little precision to be lethal. An even more terrifying variant was the Flail, which attached the spiked ball to the haft with a short chain. This made the weapon wildly unpredictable, allowing it to whip around an opponent's shield and making a standard block useless. The momentum was immense and nearly impossible to stop. The Morning Star was a weapon of horror, built not just to kill, but to maim and terrify in the crush of close-quarters combat. And now for our number 1 deadliest weapon, it's not a polearm or a hammer, but a ranged weapon, the crossbow. It takes the top spot not just for its physical lethality, but for its societal lethality as well. At the Second Lateran Council in 1139, Pope Innocent II declared its use a murderous art, hateful to God, and forbade it against fellow Christians. What made it so terrifying? A longbow required years of constant practice to master. The crossbow was mechanical. An ordinary peasant with little training could learn to use one in days. The power they wielded was immense. A heavy crossbow bolt could pierce chainmail with ease and threaten even the finest plate armor. This shattered the feudal military hierarchy. Suddenly, a commoner hiding 100 yards away could, with a pull of a trigger, kill a nobleman who had spent a fortune on gear and a lifetime on training. The crossbow was the ultimate equalizer on the battlefield and threatened the very idea of knighthood. From the simple spear to the society-shattering crossbow, the arms race of the Middle Ages was a brutal dance between protection and destruction. Each weapon was a response that changed the fabric of war. What do you think? Which weapon would be the most terrifying to face? Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments below.